So guys, this is my Suzuki Access and it's been 1 year since I replaced the air filter of this bike. I had replaced it before the last rainy season guys. I had sealed it completely so that the rainwater will not go inside the box, and many people were facing this problem. So to help all of those guys, I had made this video, and that video helped many people as well. If you guys have watched that video, then see that you comment below and let me know. Now it's been 1 year for that video guys. Now after 1 year, again I will open the air filter box because now again this year the rainy season has started already, so I will have to check what is the condition inside. Now my last entire year I did not face any problems with this bike guys. But servicing is important, to replace the air filter is important. That is the reason why I will open the air filter box, because now it's time guys to replace this air filter. The bike is still working fine, but guys, keeping in mind the maintenance, I will replace the air filter of this bike. So the first thing that I will have to do is I will have to take out the seat, because underneath this is our air filter box. Now to take out the Suzuki Access seat, you will have to take out total 6 bolts. I don't know why they have given so many bolts, but these 6 bolts will have to take out. In that there will be 2 screws, 2 10mm bolts and 2 Allen key bolts. So once you take all these out, if you pull the seat like this, then it will come out easily like this. Once you take out the seat, if you look inside of this, there will be dust settled inside of this of 1 year. As you guys can see, if you try to open the air filter box like this only, then all this dust and mud can go inside of your air filter box. And if that dust and mud goes inside of your carburetor, then your carburetor will get dirty. Your bike will then not start properly. That is the reason why the first thing that we'll have to do is you will have to wash inside here with pressured water and you will have to clean it. Now there are many electronics parts inside here guys, so you should not spray too much water on those parts, otherwise you will create more problems here. So this is my pressured water, so I will wash my tiles a little bit with this pressured washer first. So how many of you guys are excited to open the air filter box? See that you comment below and let me know. So before I open the air filter box, I will use pressured water and I will wash down this area inside. Now while I was spraying water here, as you guys can see on top here, some water went inside of this pipe. Now this pipe is connected to the air filter box. So if there is water inside of my air filter box, then I will not be surprised guys, because by mistake I sprayed water inside of this pipe. But that's okay guys, because anyhow I will be cleaning the air filter box. So first I will clean inside this area thoroughly, and then I will give 1 day for it to dry. I will not start the bike, so that if any water stays on my electronic items, then it will get dry by tomorrow, and tomorrow I can start to work on this bike. When you had taken out the seat of your bike, do let me know in the comment section below. Now as you guys can see, so much of dirt and mud is come down from the bike. All this was inside. So I will clean the floor also with pressured water, so that when I am working on this bike, I will get a nice and clean flow. So once I cleaned inside of the bike, it looks something like this. How nice and clean it is looking now, you guys can see that here. You can recognize the parts now. Before it was all brown, all mud here, and everything was looking the same. Now I will clean the floor a little bit with pressured water, so that when I am working on this bike, I will get a clean space. Now as you guys can see how nicely it is raining outside, and inside I am working on this bike. Now it's been 1 day since I washed this bike, and as you guys can see, everything is dry here. Now I will go ahead and open my air filter box, and for that I will use this cordless screwdriver. Now these screws easily come out with the hand screwdriver as well guys, but I like to make my life easy. That is the reason why I will make use of this cordless screwdriver, and I will take out all the screws. Now some screws are in such a spot that I cannot put the cordless screwdriver directly. That is the reason why I will have to use an extension like this to take those screws out. And again I will still use the hand screwdriver, because behind this chassis rod there are 2 screws, and I have to put the screwdriver on that side, and total 6 screws are there on this box guys. Now since this is a plastic box, to take those screws out, it is not a big thing guys. Now the toughest part here is, last time when I had put the cover of this air filter box, I had applied anabond, so the box will be totally stuck, and if I try to pull it, it will not come out that easily guys. So I will see how to take it out. So here I have taken out all the screws. Now when I tried to lift the cover, it was totally fixed. Everything was moving together. Then I took a tester like this, and I put the tester in between the gap of the cover and the air filter box. And after I put it inside, I tried to pull up the cover. So first it did not come out guys. Then I kept it pulled and the cover started to leave the box. And then it came out easily like this. So here comes out my air filter box cover. So let's see what has happened inside of this now. Now if you look at this cover from the back side, and you guys can see the anabond which I had applied, it is still there. Now come on, let's see what is the state of the air filter now. So we will go slightly closer and we'll have a look. And as you guys can see how dirty the air filter has become. And if you look closely at this box, then you will notice that there is water inside. Now how this water reached here? Air filter box was sealed. Guys, while I was washing the bike, I had told you first only that some water went inside from that top pipe. So that water is come down in the box now. So I will take this water out before I replace the air filter. And as you guys can see, there is a leaf here. Now how that leaf reached here, guys, that I don't know. That is the reason why in your boot space, if you keep small items, if there is paper torn inside of your boot space and there are small pieces there, then in your boot space there is this air filter pipe. If those pieces go inside of this pipe, they will end up directly in your air filter box. So remember that. Now come on, let's take this air filter out and we'll replace it with a new one. Now on this air filter there will be more 6 screws. You will have to take out all these 6 screws. We'll take this air filter out and we'll see what is the state of this air filter. Now how to take out the air filter and put it back, you guys must be knowing that already. But some people will come first time on this video and on this channel and they might not know how to do it. So I will complete this video and I will show you completely how to replace this. Now when you take this air filter out, you will notice under the air filter that there is a sponge like this which seals the air filter from all the sides. Now save this sponge, guys, because sometimes the new air filter comes only with one sponge, so save that. Now as you guys can see, in this compartment of my air filter box there is no water, but in this compartment there is water which is gone inside through this pipe while I was washing the bike. And this is the air filter which I have taken out just now. What is the condition of this? You guys can see that here. If you look at the back side of this, you guys can see that it has started rusting. So you should not wait for this long to replace the air filter, guys. If I had kept this air filter for more time, then all that rust would go inside of my carburetor, and because of which I would have to clean the carburetor again and again. Now if you look at the air filter box cover and if you check it all around, then you will notice that there is anna bond all around it. So I will have to clean this cover also before I put it back. What is the state of this cover? You guys can see that here. So we will keep this on the side at the moment and we'll go near the air filter box. And as you guys can see, the water which is there inside of this compartment, that I will dry first. So I will put a dry cloth inside which will soak up all the water, and then I will wipe the compartment, because we don't want any water inside of the air filter box when we are putting in the new air filter. Now as you guys can see, on this air filter box, the old sponge is still stuck here. This is the same sponge on which we had applied the anna bond. So I will take out this entire sponge by scraping it out with a screwdriver like this, because we want this area clean, guys, because we will be applying fresh anna bond in this area. Now this air filter, guys, is come with only one sponge. So that sponge I will use for the outer covering, because the sponge which is there underneath the air filter, that is not spoiled. I have taken it out very carefully. So what to do about that, I will show you further in this video. So don't worry about it. At the moment we will have to take a screwdriver and scrape out all the sponge which is stuck to the surface here. But see that you don't damage the box, guys. See that you don't scratch the box. You will have to do this job in a very relaxing and cautious way. If you had applied anna bond while putting the cover back, then this sponge will be stuck here to the box. So you will have to take out the sponge with the help of a screwdriver like this. Once you clean that, you will have to take fresh thinner, and if you have a wax and grease remover, then you can even use that. So by taking this, you will have to use a clean cloth and wipe the entire surface where you will be applying the anna bond. And with this, your surface will be now totally clean. And now you can apply fresh anna bond on the surface. The next thing that I will do here is this pipe which is connected to the air filter box here, on top of which there is a ring. I will loosen this ring and I will disconnect it from the air filter box, because I know that there is water inside of this pipe, as you guys can see. So I will put down this pipe so that all the water which is there inside of it will drain down, because once I put in the new air filter, I don't want any water inside of the box. Then I will get my new air filter. This has cost me 254 rupees. I will take this out now, and inside of this packet I have got one sponge. So this sponge I will put all around the air filter box cover, and on top of this I will apply the anna bond. Now because I got only one sponge with my air filter, I will use this old sponge of mine to put underneath the air filter, because here you need two sponges, guys. So watch carefully. One sponge backing goes underneath the air filter and one sponge backing goes for the air filter box cover. So the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to put the sponge which goes underneath the air filter. So you will have to put this sponge inside of the grooves and set it nicely. There should be no gap for this. So put it inside nicely and properly. Sometimes some mechanics, they don't put this sponge, they directly put in the new air filter and then what happens is your carburetor starts to get dirty again and again, and we have to clean it again and again. It happens because guys, through the gap underneath your air filter, all the dust goes inside and it goes inside of your carburetor. So that is the reason why it becomes very important to put this sponge in place. So don't skip this. So here you guys can see how I have placed the sponge inside of the groove. So once you put the sponge inside of the groove, on top of this you will have to apply grease, because when you apply grease, then your packing becomes nice and sealed and nothing goes inside then. So once you apply grease all around, in some spots by mistake you will apply excess grease. So take a cloth and wipe off all that excess grease. There might be grease inside of the air filter box, see that you wipe all of that out, because we don't need any excess grease here. So once you are done wiping the excess grease, now you will have to get your new air filter, and this new air filter you will have to put in position now. And now you will have to put all the 6 screws back. Once you are done putting back all the 6 screws, now comes the most important part, which will protect your air filter box from water. So this is my air filter box cover. Now on this air filter box there is a groove. Inside of that groove I will put this sponge. Now you will have to put this sponge all around the box, and you should not leave any gap between. Now I will start to put this sponge back from this side, because guys, where this sponge joins, a gap remains there sometimes, and I don't want that gap to remain on this side, because on this side too much water falls from the tire with high pressure, and that is the main side through which the water goes inside. So that is the reason why I will not keep any gap on this side, and I will start to put the sponge back inside from where I have started. So once I am done putting the sponge inside of the grooves, now what I will do is I will apply the Anna bond on my air filter box where I will place the cover. So this is the Anna bond that I will be using. This is Anna bond 696. So this Anna bond I will apply around my entire air filter box. Now there are many types of Anna bonds that you will get in the market, but the one which I use is this one, because this one has given me good results. So once you are done applying the Anna bond around the entire air filter box, now you will have to apply the Anna bond around the air filter box cover where you have put the sponge inside. So around this cover now I will apply the Anna bond like this, and once I am done applying Anna bond here, now you will have to place your cover on top of the air filter box nicely and cautiously like this. You will have to align it properly, and while putting it back inside guys, you will have to put it very cautiously because no dust should fall inside of your air filter box. So see that you put it back cautiously. Once you align it nicely on top of the air filter box, now it's time to put back all the screws. So put back all the screws, and once you are done putting back all the screws, the pipe which I had disconnected from the air filter box, which had water inside of it, that pipe I will connect back now, and I will tighten the screw which is there on the ring. Once I tighten it, I will start the bike and I will see if everything is okay and everything is working fine. So guys, the moment I started the bike, then I kind of heard a air leakage sound. So I was searching for the air leakage from where it is coming from, but I could not find it. So I will ride this bike for few days, and if again I face a problem, then I will take out the entire air filter box and I will check it thoroughly. So that video is surely coming on this channel guys. So if you guys have not yet subscribed, then see that you keep the channel subscribed, because that video you don't want to miss. So guys, I'm hoping that this video was useful to you, and I'm hoping that you have learned a lot in this video. So that's all in this video guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.